To the woman who will never meet my mother. My mother loves you. My mother loved you before she even knew you were a woman, knew you would be true to me, would love me like she did and then some. My mother planned for your arrival, had chocolate and tissues ready for the days that we couldn't sing together, couldn't reach the same wave to ride upon, kept wiping out discordantly. Her first aid kit filled with salt water and harmony so we could keep practicing. She knew that no one could break my heart like you can, and no one could tape my heart like she could, saying, "Don't worry, darling, everyone knows tissue is stronger once it's been scarred, and you don't have to show the scars you have on your heart to everyone, but make sure you show them to this one, to the last love, because she needs to see them. Needs to know when to be gentle, when to be hard, needs to know when sentimentality is taking over you so she can shake you and say, stop feeling sorry for yourself." My mother bought that chocolate for you too, knew that no one could break your heart like I can. And if she could, she'd tape up your heart with tales that only a mother can tell. Anesthetic tales, antiseptic tales that stuck in her mind and tripped off her tongue, sprung from her lips to become stories that can heal you. And with each word sealing your wounds, you would know that there is nothing like a mother-in-law to tell you, to tell me to stop feeling sorry for myself. My mother is sorry. Sorry that she couldn't be the one who told you how proud she is to call you family. How proud she is of me to have been so smart to see that you were the one, the right one, the only one. You fit so perfectly. The sixth segment to our hexagon. You will try to know my mother. Draw her facial expressions like an artist on the canvas of your imagination. Compose her voice like a folk song in your mind. No, you'll never touch her hands. Never hear her heart beat as she hugs you, but you will know my mother. I will make sure you are there too. I will go back and superimpose you onto the milestones of my life. The way that I've superimposed myself onto the milestones of hers before I even began to exist as a maybe in my parents' minds. I have touched her hands enough times to be able to pass that touch onto you through my touch. I have kept the memory of her skin. I will carve her fingerprints into driftwood and gift it to you. Ornament my love with her ideals for you. And when you ask, I will show you how she smelt. I have it bottled, and I wear her like a talisman on the nights I need her most. But you have met my mother. I saw parts of me merging into parts of her long before I welcomed it. If you fell in love with my smile, you fell in love with hers and her mother's before that. I've cherry-picked bits of the best of her, tried to shake bits of the worst of her. You have met my mother. My mother loves you. And you need to know that you're her daughter too.